Okay, so we're gonna try this again. I don't know if I fixed it, but we're gonna have a go. All right, so what we got here? We got A attack. We got. All right, we don't have any anything in the. I don't know what that gauge is. Rage gauge. I don't really know what he has. Let's have a look. So, you gotta go into the sewers. And imagine, you know, there's those rat men in the sewers of Nuln, isn't there? That nobody's meant to talk about. So here we go, down into the sewers, main quest. Alright, so we are in the sewers now. It's still getting a bit laggy on here, so I'm not really too sure why that is. It's better than what it was, at least. But let's see if we can get it better. Because I'd rather get it sorted now, so then at least when we do future streams, we won't have to worry about it. Okay. So we're in the sewer. So advanced skills require energy, so it's energy that what's there. It's not like a rage meter or anything. It is energy. So you regenerate energy by damaging enemies with basic skills. Cool. So we got these Nurglings, by the looks of it. So the bee does like extra axe attacks. Okay. It's still running a bit slow though, isn't it? Yeah, sorry about this, guys. I just want to get it right because I'm going to be doing more of this in the future. Hey guys, yeah, it's hopefully working better now. Okay, healing, that's what that does. It's still a bit laggy, but you know, it's better than what it was. I'm not really sure what I can do to fix the lag. I'm gonna have to play around with a bit more, but I might leave it for another time. Because it's taking me like nearly half an hour just to get it stable where it's not like dying and crashing on me. So these Nurglings are like all piled together. We got a chest, and we got some fragments in it, and some sort of ring. I have literally just started playing it, so yeah, the reviews were really mixed. I say mixed. They weren't that many good reviews, but I thought I'd give it a go. I mean, it cost me £7, I think, in total, or £6.50. I don't know. It wasn't that expensive. It's like a good McDonald's price or a shit KFC, one of the two. So far, I mean, like, it's pretty much like a Diablo clone. Like, it's not like a labor-intensive game when it comes to the graphics, so I'm a bit confused why the stream's not running as fluid as it should be, especially because like my upload speed as well is like 20 megabits. All right, we got some trousers. Yeah, I think there was a bit of criticism on the end game, but there wasn't much of it. So we got a crest. Yeah, we'll equip that one. So we're just exploring, I think, at the moment. Yeah, I've got the Inquisitor Martyr, I think, on the PlayStation. That wasn't too bad either. I think they're doing a lot to fix it though. It didn't start off that great, but they did say they're gonna add a lot of quality of life improvements. I think the one thing I didn't like about Inquisitor was kind of the lack of multiplayer. Like Diablo, you can kind of just hop in and out, but with Inquisitor, it's kind of mostly solo play. Unless there's like special missions, I think, that you can play with other people. You can't like play the main story quest with someone. So I don't know whether they've updated that or changed it, but I enjoyed it. I mean, like, no one I know has the game anyway, so it's not as if I was looking for people to play with. Yeah, £6 for this is pretty decent, I think. It's a good looking game anyway. And even if you get like oh, what's going on here? Oh, my controls. Alright, so we got a new X ability, which is like a rage shout. Yeah, I can't remember who I went on quiz to. I think it was the assassin. Quite like the assassins. So it's weird this, so when I seem to leave it idle, it kind of runs alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I've done like the PlayStation version. I haven't been on it in quite a while. Let me try it in window mode. Oh great, restart the game. Okay. Let's try it again. Is the DLC free or did you have to pay for that?
In an age of lawlessness and despair, the empire of man lay in ruins, torn asunder by civil war, and racked by famine and plague. Desperate.
So you click window mode and it doesn't give you window mode. Okay. And it's still slow as hell. Well, that's not too bad then if you get a discount. But we're still getting lag here. It's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I don't know whether I need to just increase the bitrate to the... But I'm sure the bitrate could only be increased to 6,000, so I don't know. Yeah, let's try that. It's the first time I've ever done any sort of online streaming, so it's all new to me. We'll limit it to 65. See if that makes a difference. Oh, right. Well, there we go. I think you have fixed my problem. Thank you very much. It might have been trying to downscale it to 60 because I put it down to, from the resolution I'm on at the moment, down to 1080. And also at the frame rate I'd capped it at 60. So it could be that it's running a lot quicker than 60 probably, and it just couldn't translate that. So you are a legend, thank you very much. And I've been struggling with this all day, like all morning. I was trying to get this right for this evening, and then I had loads of stuff to do. I had to get the video done, I had to go to the gym, and it just took up all my day. Well, all my morning trying to get this right, because I wanted at least a decent stream tonight. And then when I sat down and actually started playing, oh, absolute nightmare. But I think this will probably fix it for every other game that I try, now that I know. I kept thinking, it's a brand new PC, you got a decent graphics card. The internet, I got 20 Mbps on the upload. What the heck is it? Yeah, glad to get it ironed out anyway on stream number 1. I probably plan on doing this a lot more now that I've got a PC capable of it, and then hopefully do some painting stuff as well through streams. So I'm just hacking at Nurgling so far, and we've had a few like what look like cultisty guys. Okay, so the chain thing I've got. Okay, I got charge ability. And he's running away. Come back. There we go.
Let's give them a little respite.
So the chain thing seems to stun them when I use it, which is a bit better. Like the dodge in Diablo I never really used, to be honest with you. But this has a bit of a practical use as well. So there's a bit of a cooldown on the X ability. Only Games Workshop colours. It's because it's what I had. Like I'd collected up a well, nearly every Games Workshop paint. When I first started again, well, painting again about 2 years ago, I had a load of Games Workshop paints, and that's kind of what I used until they either dried up or ran out. They'd been sitting in the cupboard for years and somehow it survived, which was great, you know, it saved me a bit. But then as I was replacing them, I ended up just buying all the new Games Workshop colours. And then when I started actually painting a bit decently, I'd amassed pretty much the entire Games Workshop set of colours. So that's what I use at the moment, but I am slowly picking up some other colours as well. Like I've got, what have I got? Actually, it was a gift more than anything. So when I left work recently, they gave me some Steel Series Scale 75. So they're these paints, which I haven't used yet, but I'm planning on doing a bit of a review on them, because I think there's some metallics in there, but there's some non-metallic colours as well. So it'd be interesting to see what they're like. I have some Vallejo. I've got some Vallejo Air Colour, which I don't really use too much. And I've tried Army Painter as well, and Army Painter I couldn't get on with whatsoever. I don't know what it was, it's just the consistency of it just didn't really work for me. It was a bit too thin, and not a massive fan of the Army Painter stuff. So the Vallejo, I think, is going to be the next next painted set I sort of tried to assemble. It's going to take me a little while though, I think. Just because of the costs, really, you know, of each bottle. But they do have some colours which, you know, I think you're going to have to get, because Games Workshop don't really produce obviously every sort of colour. I think Vallejo have got a much better range when it comes to choice. So, for example, when I was painting the Guardian of Souls, and I was trying to blend the kind of the ghostly look on his arm, I was using Thunderhawk Blue, I think, which was fine. But then I was trying to blend that in with Nihilic Oxide, which isn't necessarily meant to be painted as a normal paint, and I did find the blend trying to blend that was a bit tedious. So I tried my best with it. Got a decent result, but I bet if I found that same sort of colour in the Vallejo range, it would be much easier to get the blends I want, rather than relying on like a technical paint to do it. So yeah, so that's the plan. It's a really long answer to what should have been a bit of a quick one. But eventually I think I'll amass the Vallejo paint range now that I'm done with Games Workshop. And I think it'd be good as well to do some videos on a different paint range too. But also I find a lot of people who play Games Workshop or use Games Workshop products, especially people who are new to the hobby, tend to stay within the Games Workshop sort of range when it comes to the paints. So when I'm making the videos, I kind of want them to appeal to as many people as possible, and it might be a bit of an assumption on my part, but I'm assuming that majority of people who play the Games Workshop games are using Games Workshop paints. So based on that, I'm guessing that more people would end up watching the videos if I'm using Games Workshop paints. But I could be entirely wrong, and I'll see when I do get together some other paints if that is the case. And it might be good anyway. Like I used some of the Forge World weathering powders in the latest video, and sometimes it's good to just introduce people who are kind of set in their ways, like me with the Games Workshop paints, to try something new. So it could be something that grows within the channel, I think, using different paints and different techniques. How would you find the Scale 75? Because I'd heard of them, but I'd never really seen anyone use them. Or at least, as far as I know.
It's done. There's nothing in the tunnels outside the tower except dead men. Plenty of signs that there are more cultists deeper in the sewers, though, or I'm no dwarf.
I do not doubt it. The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness and filth. Our battle against the cult has only just begun. Well done. Return to me when you are ready for your next task.
I do like that they are kind of keeping these games all in the old world, like seeing like Techless and Slayers actually that are called Slayers.
There is grim news from the tower.
Rather than
Voss
Fire
has
Slayers,
learned that a large
or
group
the
of
new
Magnus's guardsmen
terminology.
have gone missing. He believes they might have pursued the cultists into the
Yeah, I mean, like
sewers
the
during
box
the
art on
attack.
the paints, the scale 75 paints I got, they seem like pretty good.
So,
And I haven't really done
the
too
same
much
if
in
that damn sorceress hadn't
non-metallics,
blasted me off my
so
feet.
that's going to be something I'll learn and do for the channel. I mean, a lot of the
They've
stuff I
been
do for the
gone
channel,
too
in all
long,
honesty, are kind of like first time
Either they've
attempts.
gotten lost in the
Especially the
tunnels,
bases. The bases are
or the
kind of like I
cultists
wing
have
it,
cut them off.
film it, and it turns out
Someone
alright.
must go in after
Just
them
all
and
trial
bring
and
them
error,
out.
and I've kind of lucked out quite a bit. So I'll try that with the non-metallics. I seem to, touch wood, do alright with trying things for the first time. So we gotta locate a survivor now. Alright, I'm just gonna... I forgot to share it to Twitter. So we gotta locate a survivor. I mean, the graphics on this are half decent. I mean, they are better than Diablo, but then this is has come out like 5 years after it. Okay.
I need
Let's
to
carry on.
fight.
Yeah, I think that's another thing that I'd like to do is try some different types of metallics. I tend to end up painting a lot of the same color silvers and the same color golds or bronzes, and they always end up looking a bit more gold than bronze, really. I mean, so far this game is pretty much hold down A, press B occasionally. The occasional Y.
No, I need more time.
Right, we got new tattoos then. Okay, so I can't change that while there are enemies here. Hey Alexander, how you doing? Yeah, you know, I mean... Okay, I don't know what's going on with... Are these beastmen? Yeah. No, definitely, I mean, I don't want any sort of bright stuff. This is, again, the old world, so that was never really a pleasant place. So it's good that they've kept that. Does anyone watch like gaming or streaming stuff on YouTube? I mean, like I've always used Twitch for the most part. Alright, this is...
No! I need more time!
So I didn't know whether to start streaming on Twitch or stick with YouTube. I mean, I have a decent following on here, so I thought this is probably going to be the best bet. I still haven't equipped these things either. Oh, okay, like mixing. Do you get like different coloured shades from there or different hues? Yeah, because I haven't really tried mixing any of the Citadel colours, but they don't seem like they would mix very well. I mean, when I'm just using them normally, they're not the best, like, when it comes to the metallics. I mean, the Retributor armor is pretty nice. Liberator gold, I'm not too sure. But silvers, I don't really rate them that highly, so I think that might be the next thing I look at is updating my metallics. We'll see how the scale 75s go. And potentially look at, like, updating them. Okay, so it's getting a bit better now. There's different types of enemies. We've got like archers, we've got close combat dudes, we've got those beastmen. So I'm having to do a bit more than just spam A.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all!
Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, I might have a look at those, even if it's just to, you know, do a review or something like that. That's quite a, you know, having kind of the 8 different coloured metals which you can easily blend together is probably going to be a bit of a lifesaver, because I know with the contrast you can kind of use that in a way to tint metal that's already down, but in all honesty I'd rather be able to mix it. Alright, so can we equip things now? No, still enemies too close. Yeah, I mean, when I watch Twitch, they've got all those different things on the sidebars, and they've all got moderators and different ways to monetize and all that. And you know, it might be something I look at doing, but I don't know. This seemed like it was already all set up because I'd already, well, obviously set it up for the channel, so it didn't seem like too much of a leap really jumping from here. Oh my god, I still can't equip this stuff. Okay, do I have to like run away? And I might have to turn VSync on as well. Oh god, I still can't equip it. Okay. But yeah, it's just trying to keep everything in the same ecosystem as well. I mean, if the majority of people watch me either on Instagram or YouTube, then it keeps kind of the community together rather than separating it out too much. So, I don't know, I might just do both, just see how both do. It's just I know Twitch is primarily like used for gaming. So, well, I suppose it is branching out a bit more now to kind of hobbies and all that. And some of the stuff you see on there, I just don't understand. Maybe I'm just getting old. It's like the ASMR, like, I don't know, people just talking into these like really sensitive microphones, or just like eating a packet of crisps. So I don't know, don't get it personally. I think there was one where there was just a hamster eating something like really close to a microphone. Right, can I equip stuff now? Yes, finally. So we got some new shoes on. Ah, he's got like a little toe ring. Is that actually maybe it's no, maybe it's just a bandage. But I'm gonna call it the toe ring. I think he's in touch with his feminine dwarf side. We don't care about defense. We just want full out attack. So, alright, let's carry on then. Okay, so we've got more beastmen. And we've got this. What's this do? Don't really know. Let's... carry on down here then. So we're still trying to find this survivor. So I mean the dungeons in here are pretty lengthy anyway, by the looks of it. And they were a bit contained when I was playing Inquisitor Martyr. It just seemed like all those loading screens and in and out of I think your ship and picking the mission just became a bit too cluttered. Or a bit too slow. Okay, we got more Nurglings. Like, when I was playing earlier, they were kind of like all climbing on top of each other and became like this big Nurgling.
I need more time.
And then when I killed them, they kind of like disperse and then came after me. I don't know. I haven't seen one of them since though. They just all kind of climbed on top of each other and they're just this big cluster of Nurglings. Yeah, like looking at the gear. Like there was a compare option, but it kind of just gives you a base idea of whether the attack is good or the defense is good. And then you've got abilities on the right then for like extra gold and stuff. So I'm just going to go with the basics really. I'm just going to put on what looks best really in terms of all out attack. I was getting some screen tearing as well, so I just chucked on V-Sync earlier. Okay. So I'm hoping they got like some big bosses in here as well. That's what I kind of did like about Inquisitor Martyr, was that you came across those hell brutes and had to deal with them. I'll have to check out my abilities as well, because I really have no idea what they do. Like that yell I'm imagining gives me some sort of attack boost. Skills. Okay, I didn't even know we had these. So we have got passive skills, and so far we have just got Eternal Grudge. And we can't do it because we've got enemies near. Okay, so we just got to deal with that and then come back and do that. Okay, can we do it now? Nope.
I must return to the fight.
Okay. Oh, for God's sake! Come on! I want to know what my abilities do. Okay, got some fragments, and again, I don't know what they do. It's a bit of a learning curve here. Right, can I do it now? So I've got Savage Swing or Fury. So Savage Swing is equipped on A, and that's on RB. So that does attack with dual axes, ignore enemy armor based on rage level. And these are the advanced skills. So it doesn't look like I've got anything new, really. I haven't unlocked anything other than those. Okay, let's carry on then.
I've lost the blood rush.
Yeah, with the bosses, I've got, because I got the assassin, I can just make like mini assassins or the hologram version of me, and they tend to deal with most of it. But I don't even know, like, lore-wise what they are, because they seem like physical constructs or clones of the assassin. But I have no idea, like, you know, like, I understand the digital weapons equipment, but I really don't know what that is. The stuff that makes the clones of the assassin. I haven't read about it, but then again, I haven't really read much about assassins other than the one that killed the Night Haunter. Conrad. Okay, so here's the survivor.
Lured us into a trap. Try to...
Easy now, lad. You and your men fought well. Now let's get you on your feet and back to the tower.
They took them. Anyone's still able to walk. Dragged them, screaming.
Okay, so now we gotta leave. First, we gotta kill this guy.
I need to fight.
Oh, okay. So originally they were just the holograms then, and then they ended up dealing damage. Right, what loot do we got? Apprentice ring does defense, don't want that. That does attack. Let's equip that. Anything good here? Nope. Okay. So far, it's not a bad game. I mean, for £7, not too bad.
I found your lost warriors. They'd been trapped by the cultists and surrounded. For what it's worth, they died well. Most of them, at least.
And the others? They were taken alive?
Not much point taking them if they're dead, is it? What does the cult want with a handful of prisoners, though?
Not prisoner. Sacrifices. Offerings to the Lord of Pestilence in exchange for more power. We must do everything we can to prevent this. Go and make whatever preparations you require. Then return to me as soon as you are ready.
Okay. We got some rewards, we got some experience points, we got some gold crowns. Collector's Guild. I don't know what that is, but we've unlocked it. Oh, so now we're visiting the Collector's Guild, and we've got an RT ability too, so let's check that out. What does that do? Strike of the Anvil. Leap forward and strike the ground with your axes, dealing damage to all enemies in the landing area. Right, okay, can we do it now? Alright, not too bad, I guess. It's not exactly a superhero landing though, is it?
Just another second and I'll crush them
It's
all.
got a cooldown. So now we gotta visit Teclis again. Collector's Guild collects all sort of things. I mean, there's gotta be Skaven in this game, right? I mean, if we're in Nuln, there's gonna have to be Skaven underneath Nuln. Otherwise, what's the point? Okay, let's get rid of everything. Don't need it. Now we're going to see the elf man himself again, in a different place now though. Oh, let's have a look at that. See, it's Sigmarines before the Sigmarines. We got some chaos there. And there is Teclis.
There is no time to waste. Even as we speak, the cultists could be preparing to sacrifice their captives. If they succeed...
They won't. By iron and stone, I swear it.
The enemy will do everything in their power to keep you from reaching the captives in time. Choose your battles wisely. Now go, and good hunting.
Yeah, I don't know if they've got any DLC actually for this. I don't know if they've got any planned. I mean, I can't remember what the last update was that I saw on Facebook, but everyone was going mental at the people for doing it. I don't know what update they announced, whether it was DLC and they haven't fixed any of the kind of the base game issues, I don't know, but people were not happy. Okay, so we're going down? Yeah. Let's save some prisoners. Yeah, I'm not too sure why there's chaos iconography in that temple. I mean, maybe it's like good versus evil type thing, you know, they got like the devil and stuff like that and demons fighting archangels and churches, so maybe it's a bit of that. But I don't think if you were in the Imperium of Man you'd ever see that. Alright, so we got a timed event here, so I'm gonna have to pay a bit more attention. Okay, that's not a bad attack.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all!
Right, how do we save this person?
You saved my life.
Cool. One saved. Let's just kite them all, shall we? And do that. Come on, we're on a deadline yet.
Let's give them a little respite.
Where are these prisoners? Okay, no prisoner there. Just keep running.
I need to fight. I need more time.
I'm really not seeing these prisoners.
Just another second, and I'll crush
Alright,
them
there we go.
all.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this.
No, I need more time. I've lost the blood rush.
I mean, 7 minutes doesn't seem like a long time for this. Okay, up here we go.
I must return to the fight. I've lost the blood rush. Just another second and I'll crush them all. No, I need more time.
Okay, I need to go this way, otherwise I'm gonna die. Where's my... Oh god.
Don't toy with me. Just
I've made a big
strike
mistake.
the fatal blow.
I've made a big mistake.
I need to fight. Let's give them a little respite. I need to fight. Let's give them a little respite.
No, 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 no,
Don't
run away,
toy
run away.
with me.
Run away.
Just strike the fatal blow.
Oh, run away. Run away. No. Okay. I'm okay. It's okay.
Just
Oh
another
no, then
second,
these are the people
and
that
I'll
I've
crush them all.
missed. Ah, no.
I need to fight. I need to fight. No, I need more time.
Okay, let's just beat on this guy then.
I've lost the blood rush.
That's okay. Alright, we finally did it. Huh. I think I need some gear that heals me. That was a bit mental. Okay, we got a fragment or something.
I
Let's let
won't
these people
forget this.
down.
You saved my.
Yeah, we ain't got time for your thanks, guys.
You saved me.
We've got 5 minutes left to find the rest here.
I need to You'll never take me like that. Hit me. I must return to the fight. No, I need more time.
Okay, so it looks...
You'll never
no.
take me like that. Hit
No,
me.
no, no. No, too slow. What the heck? Alright. I got poisoned as well. Ugh, okay. Heal time. I'm getting a bit too, Being a bit too troll slayery.
Let's give them a little respite. You'll never take me like that. Hit me.
God, these things are pretty hard.
I need to fight.
Spam B until
I've
he's
lost
dead.
the blood rush.
No, you haven't, buddy. Keep at it. Okay, he's dead. Oh, Nurglings. And I've only got 3 minutes now to find 3 more. Okay, so they're saved. Got another 2 fragments
I
there.
must return to the fight.
Alright, he's just running away. Let's let him go. Okay, the others are down there.
I need to fight.
I will say though, it is quite nice to actually have to use your healing potion. When I play Diablo, like, I never do. I've always got some sort of gear on that heals me on kill or something like that. And I never really have to use the healing potion, even on some of the higher difficulties. Actually, no, that's a lie. If I am playing on some of the really high difficulties, I do have to use it occasionally. Alright, 2 minutes. It's gonna be a close call.
I won't forget this.
Yeah. We've got stuff to do, buddy. I don't need your thanks.
I've lost the blood rush. Just another second, and I'll crush them all. I must return to the fight. I need to fight.
You saved my.
Okay, get down. Loot. And let's get the last prisoner, who seems a little while away. Oh, no. It's alright. It's alright. Just dodge through all these. That's fine. We've done this before. It's just this guy. Okay. Get them all together, and then boom.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all. Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
Yes, please. Oh, just the one. Okay.
You saved my life.
Ah, 39 seconds left. But at least our timer has stopped.
No, I need more time. I need to fight.
Okay, right. What's next? Leave the sewers. And we gotta go to Teclis. I mean, all this stuff is happening under this guy's city. Like, there's more shit going on down there than there is going on up here. Like, there's nothing happening. You know, these guys are just standing. Like, there's no, like, hustle. There's no kind of, let's get shit done. They just stood there. There's no life here. Down there. It's where it's at.
You can stop worrying, elf. The captives are safe. The cultists never knew what hit them.
Well done. The Chaos Gods withhold their gifts from those who fail them. This will weaken the cult and increase our chances for victory.
Now, he's like a mighty mage, and he's just chilling up here.
Time to press our advantage. Return
Or
to
maybe
me
he's
as soon
doing
as
something
you are
with
ready,
that guy
and I will
down
have a
there, I
new
don't know.
task for you.
Okay, we got a quest reward, 3,500. Family pendant. And bloodlust. Beautiful. Yeah, it just would be nice to have some like other NPCs around up here, and you know, it's just everything's static, isn't it? Like, this is something that's going on, but you don't know what. We got like a gallery here of chairs, and nobody's here. You know, maybe there is a backstory to that. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't pay too much attention to the opening cutscenes because I was too worried about getting the stream right, but maybe there is a reason why there's literally no one here. And like, we got to speak with Teclis again. He was just up there. We were just chatting with him, and now we got to go find him. He's gone and run away.
Since the attack,
Oh, he's
we have
back
been
here.
on the defensive, reacting to the enemy's plans. That ends now. We
Yeah,
must
hireable
seek
NPC would
out
be good.
And destroy the cult's source
Again, that
of
was like
power.
in
If we are
Diablo.
to
I didn't
end its
really
reign
know
of terror
that you
here
could have
now.
NPC
About
followers
time we
until
took the
way
fight
too
to the
late.
enemy. So, how do I find this source of power?
I think there's a problem with me paying attention.
The cult must have camps scattered throughout the sewers. Find one and capture its leader. He will tell us what we need to know.
Okay, Chaos Camp time. Alright, so we're going to a new place. Let's just have a wander around, see what's here. So we got all this stuff that's going on down the bottom there. Very much Bloodborne-like houses. Well, I say Bloodborne. Old school Warhammer houses. Like, and I get really confused with the current lore. I'm like, with the whole Age of Sigmar thing, I have no idea what's going on there. So it looks like we are in like a keep rather than like a city. So maybe that's why there's not much going on around here. But yeah, with Age of Sigmar and all these different realms, which are all apparently flat, are they? I don't know, like, there doesn't seem to be too much character in the way of, like, you know, you had Nuln, you had Kislev, you had, can't remember the place where the Tomb Kings live. You know, there was, and again, it might just because I was reading a lot of novels, so, like I read all the William King, Gotrek and Felix novels, and Drachenfels, Genevieve. Oh, there it is. There's the Nurglin. I didn't even know what that is.
You'll never take me like that.
What, like a
Take me.
helicopter, like a Nurglin helicopter. Oh, and they all separate out then. Yeah, and I just, like, I don't know where humans are living in Age of Sigmar now. Are they spread across all the different realms? Are they only in certain realms? I am not too sure. So we got Plague Bearers now. Yeah, I did like Vermintide. I've got that on the PlayStation as well. Vermintide 2. I did have the original Vermintide on this, but it was pretty much unplayable on my old system. Alright, so this guy looks tough. I think he healed him.
What a sweet death!
Oh, that was good timing. Yeah, he's a healing dude. Okay, I don't want to pick up that. I thought that was health, but it's not. It's like a poison thing. Alright, can I equip any of this stuff now? We've got a family pendant. I can't. Like, that's just the most frustrating bit. Is like, how far away do I need to be? And like, where were these guys?
I've lost the blood rush.
Can I do it now? Yes, okay. Different tattoos, better axe. I mean, these have... Oh wait, here we go. I didn't even see these down here. Got too many axes. Okay, so I think I got the best equipped there. These things, we've got new trousers. New toe rings, by the looks of it as well. So we want those. Not really looking too much at the actual skills, so I'm just kind of choosing what's set up in our defense and attack.
I need to fight!
I do like that the Beastmen are coming back, though. The models in Underworlds are pretty cool. I still haven't finished that guy I started the other day, though. I need to probably get cracking on that. But it'd be nice to see some new Age of Sigmar models for those. Because I did, when I was playing back in the 90s, I say playing, mostly painting. And when I did play, I never played the proper rules.
No, I need more time.
But the Beastmen, I always liked them, but I never got around to buying any of the metal models. Hey, Jose. I mean, it's very similar, really. Like, other than the fact that this is kind of on rails, so with Diablo, it was more kind of a case of very open areas and then some very narrow dungeons, where all this seems like quite narrow pathways and stuff. But the abilities and gameplay are very similar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're toe rings. I'm gonna have a look now. But I'm not... like, or maybe they're bandages that go around the toe. Yeah, like, where are they? Here. So you got like you got like slippers there. You got like athlete's foot sock or ankle support sock there. You got little shoes. And then you got these things here, which 100% on the left foot looks like he's got a toe ring on. Either that, or he's got, I don't know, a bit of bandage going around his toe. I'm not 100% sure on that. But for now, it shall be known as the toe ring. You know, because he's that type of dwarf. I mean, this isn't like, kind of like an RPG, you know, role-playing game, I guess. He's my dwarf. It's a toe ring. He likes to go out on the weekend with the girls. But the only thing is, it's hard to tell what is a dwarf woman as opposed to a dwarf man. Because I'm sure that, like, do they have beards? Was there like an illustration in like a latest White Dwarf or something where it did show like a female dwarf? Alright, okay, get out of the way. I got hit by like some sort of poison bomb there. And the spawn design here looks pretty cool. Because the current Chaos spawns are a bit awful. I did like the old metal model. That was a decent sculpt. Yeah, let's see if we can get like Troll Slayer belly button rings. That'll be novel. We can get like a little Tinkerbell dangling down. Well, it wouldn't really be Tinkerbell, it would be some sort of wood elf shenanigans. Wood elf sort of imp or sprite, that's what they call them, mate. But then I'm not too sure what the other Troll Slayers would think of his little belly button accessory. I mean, we're in an age of equality right now, but back then, probably not so much. I think he'd get a little bit of attitude. It's alright, I support you, Troll Slayer. We'll think of a hashtag for him. Well, I'm assuming it's him. I could 100% be wrong. So we got a Bloodlust thing. Left trigger when the Bloodlust gauge is full. So I imagine that's the fiery thing. Yeah, there it is. It heals, which is what we want. Because that's where we've been struggling. Yeah, they gotta give bonuses, right? You know, because they got those runes which kind of stick out of their skin and they do a whole lot of stuff. So, dwarf belly button piercings, nipple piercings, all that sort of thing. You know, they gotta have some sort of like magical properties that like improve their confidence, probably. Let's be honest. If you're a little short ginger bloke with an epic dwarf belly button piercing, you know, that's gonna make you feel like king, isn't it? You're gonna be well assertive. You know, and you got your crests as well. I didn't realise you're changing your face as well when you equip them. So I don't know if the tattoos change. But this, yeah, look, he's got an eye patch there. He's taking damage. Alright, his look has completely changed with that. So, unlike getting like a helmet, or, you know, a visor, or some sort of actual helmet stuff, he gets, oh, a nice little beard. Oh, bet he's happy, isn't he? He gets like a new hairdo and all that. Yeah, this guy, definitely, all about confidence. Belly button piercing, new haircut. He's got little tassels as well in his beard. Well, I don't even know what they're beards, what are they called? Like the little things that are hanging off, like the moustache things, and I don't know, but he's a confident little son of a bitch with his new haircut. And he just wants to show it off.
I must return to the fight.
I wonder if you can get like new trousers as well. Like so far we just got this stripy little number. Yeah, the graphics definitely look better. So I was playing Diablo, I got it on everything now. I got it on the PC, I've got it on the PlayStation, I got it on the Switch as well. And obviously the Switch is going to have downgraded graphics, but it looks graphic-wise better. But then again, it is newer, so... But so far, I'm not bored with it. I mean, I know the reviews kind of harshly criticize a lot of it, but... So far, I think it is quite on par with Diablo. And I just still can't get over these new little beards. Oh, I need to get out of there, don't I? Okay, so let's try that. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's going mental. He's nailing everything. Alright, so he only gets one attack when he does that. Okay, these guys now. Level up. New skill. Yeah, and the spawns have like different attacks. One which is like an AoE, like this, which you've got to get out of the way of. But it's meaningful because it does actually do quite a bit of damage. You get stunned. Whereas again, I kind of feel a bit invincible in Diablo. So I am healing stuff now, right? I don't know. Oh yeah, get out of the way of that as well. Yeah, switching the beards to upgrade our stats. So, I mean, I think that's going to be the game for me now, I'm not going to lie. Like, I just want to see all the different types of beards that we can collect. Because we got, like, proper ginger pirate beard, we got more auburn, sandy or dirty blonde maybe, I don't know what that colour is, like a lighter, yeah, auburn beard with a nose ring. So yeah, the piercings are being introduced slowly, and then we've got the brown beard. A little bit boring for me, I prefer the ginger. Or the, oh, look at him there. And what's going on with the top bits? He's got like a little mohawk crown on the go. Magical. Right, we're going with Pirate Eye Patch, dude. Patchy. Yeah. And these guys are like my favourite enemy ever. Like, they make all the noises of the plants in Plants vs. Zombies. I think the only classes I've played in Diablo are the female classes. So, Necromance, well, I say female, you can choose female for... Yeah, that's stupid, because you can actually choose the gender on that. So every class I play is female, other than I haven't played the Barbarian. I've played the Demon Hunter, the Mage, and the Necromancer, that's it. But I always choose a female. Right, so this guy heals and does stuff, so we want to get rid of him. I keep forgetting we got an RB ability as well. No, 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 no. You can't summon more things.
No, I need more time.
Right, my rage stuff isn't even going up. I don't even know what that mechanic is. Yeah, but these sewers are getting a bit, like, the map layout is very similar to the maps I've just been in. So I know, again, like with Diablo, you were kind of all in the same sort of area for ages, or each chapter, but this layout here, it actually does remind me of Inquisitor, where it's all quite enclosed. And you kind of follow in the same pattern of these sewers. So yeah, some good and bad points so far. Like, I do quite like the gameplay, at least like the character abilities and stuff. Oh, we got rings here. Right, what type of rings are they? No, oh no, we're gonna have to go with the brown beard, because it's better. Ugh. Nah, you know what, I'm keeping that. It's only 1.7% increase. Not worth it. Okay, we get a better hatchet. So we're gonna equip that. I wonder if we can get like great axes, so like just two-handed big axes. What we got here? Okay, so we got new pendants, so let's equip that. Family pendant. Apparently this isn't... I mean, this looks like a rare one. It's a level higher. But it's worse. But it gives better loot quality, so you know what, we're going with that. Alright, back to the feet. So this one is bandage around foot with no toe ring. Or we've got bandage around foot with toe ring. No brainer. New trousers, that's not stripy, and it's worse. Little gloves, so we got a bracelet. God, this guy's all about accessorizing, isn't he? Got a lovely little bracelet there, and we got Troll Slayer bracelets. I mean, those are clearly gloves, they're not bracelets. but we're gonna equip them. Alright, let's carry on then. Maybe we'll get better loot with that family pendant. I shouldn't have wasted that. Yeah, so breaking the barrels in this seem to just give you gold. It doesn't really like give you any sort of boosts or enhancements. Like my speed's not going up or anything. Right, so we're going through this into more of the sewers. Oh god.
Dwarf flesh! Kill the unbeliever!
But we've got all new clothes, how can you smell it? Oh wait, no, it's the flesh, isn't it? Yeah. Not my dirty clothes. Right. Okay. So my rage still hasn't come back, and I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, those charges again, a bit weird. Right, can that thing get through there? Possibly not. Oh, I fell in that thing again. So he's the leader. Okay, dodge those things. Get out. Yeah. That's getting tense now. Yeah. I mean, when we... Oh, whoa, whoa, what's going on? Like, when I started, I was literally fighting Nurglings. They've added bigger Nurglings, or pile of Nurglings. Some Beastmen, some Cultists. But they're all, like... I mean, I know it's Nurgle, I know it's Chaos. But they're all the same colours. Like,
No,
it's
I need
easy for them to, like, blend in. Oh, wait. No, 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 run away.
Hit me.
Run away. I'm poisoned, so... Okay. I don't know why it keeps double charging either.
I've lost the blood rush.
Okay, we want to capture him, but we want to look in there as well, because there might be some tasty loot.
I need
Oh, no.
fight.
More Ungors. Yeah, so the Plague Bearers, they could have maybe have done like a greener colour. The Ungors are just Ungors, and they're meant to be kind of boring. And they have like different mechanics as well, but I don't know. I'm not really too sure what I was expecting anyway. Right, do we have to take him then with us? Because I don't want to go wandering, and then we have to bring him. Oh, we got more family pendants. But loot is all named the same as well.
Nurgle, right, you dwarf! May the Lord shut it, you
Like, at least you had, like, what was it,
son
like,
of a goat. If I want your
leggings
opinion,
of the
I'll
bear
beat
or
it
the
out of you.
falcon or whatever it was in Diablo. But this is all just family pendant, family pendant, family pendant. Alright, how do I leave? So we have to go that way anyway. But he's not really captured either, is he? He's just kind of knelt down. Like, we haven't done anything with him. We haven't put any shackles on him. He's just, like, taken an arrow to the knee, and he's just down, like. No, shouldn't we have to, like, escort him, or... I don't know. Oh, what am I doing here? My phone's just got a bit weird. Okay. Right, wait, no, we gotta go down here first. There's gotta be a chest down here. Yeah. Oh, look, this is like a mega chest. Oh, look at that. We have got some new tattoos. Let's check them out, shall we? So we're going to keep that family pendant on because maybe it's giving us that better loot quality. Still nothing in terms of beards, but we've got, look at those. Gold tattoos. Does this change? Yeah, so it changes the tattoos that you guys got as well. So this also increases the loot quality by the looks of it. And the maximum health. Excellent. Hatchets are no good. That one is though. Oh, we lose a bit of defense though. Let's do it. We care not for defense. And we've got our little Slayer shoes, which look like little slippers. They're nice. There's new trousers. We've upgraded from the stripies to the defecated ones with the patches. They've seen some use. Cool. Right. There we go. Go leave the sewer now. Good old Patchy. And yeah, of course, we gotta go see Teclis again. Because there's literally no one else in Nuln other than Teclis. And he's still in the same place.
I brought you a prisoner, but good
no,
luck
we haven't
getting
though.
any
He's
sense
still
out of him. He's
still
more
in the sewer.
beast
We
than
didn't bring him
man.
anywhere. Little animation, that's all it would have done. Just needed that little
Leave him
animation
here.
and it would have made it better.
I'll have the answers I seek, one way or another. Return to me when you are ready. All will be made clear then.
Alright, I'm ready now. I'm ready right now. But am I going to have to go search for him somewhere else? That's the question. Don't even know what I can spend that money on. Okay, in the dormitory. So I'm going to probably have to go to the dormitory and then go find Teclis again. Let me sell my stuff first. Donation, relic, and trade. Well, I can't trade with them yet, apparently. So let's sell all my uncommon stuff. Oh, a little reward. What do I get here? Doesn't tell me anything. Alright, so I've got everything apparently, other than the stuff that I'm wearing. Skills now. Oh, right, I've got an upgraded A. Cost me 4 skill points. Oh, I've only got 2. That costs 10 skill points. How do I get skill points then? Maximum energy, rage lasts longer. Well, rage, like, that gauge isn't even going up. So, that seems a bit pointless. Let's go with this. Oh no, we can choose 2. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Okay, no we can't. Oh, yes we can. Alright, okay, that's weird. Alright, so we got... Yeah, because I thought that rage was supposed to gradually build up, but like, I used it once. And it hasn't been building since, so I don't know if that's... Personal stash, right, what's in here? Oh yeah! Teclis again, right, okay. Personal stash, store items, well I got nothing, I've sold it all. So... Nothing to put in that. Let's... Oh, right, he stood right over there, that's better, that's more
Fortune is with
convenient.
us. The Ungol required very little persuasion to turn on his human allies.
Oh, so there he is, they brought him up.
The creature says the leader of the cult is a man named Friedrich Kessler, and has offered to lead us directly to the cult's shrine, located deep within the sewers.
Deep in the sewers
You
again.
expect me to trust this goat man?
Yes! He's more reliable
This has
than you,
nothing to do
Teclis.
with trust. If there is one thing that all followers of Chaos have in common, it's supreme self-interest.
Speak for yourself, mate.
They will betray anyone and anything in order to protect themselves.
You've just been sending me on
Faced
these
with certain
journeys
death,
and just been
the
chilling up
monster
in your
will
little
not-
office.
Yeah? And what's to stop him from doing the same to me?
That's a good
The
question.
prospect of a beheading can be very persuasive, or so I'm told.
Well, let's face it, right? He took ages to kill. He knows that. We got him eventually, but we couldn't just behead him. That bloodletter looks formidable. Right, so we're back here again. Has he betrayed us? Yes, he has. Like, we literally just said to Teclis, this guy is gonna fuck us over. And now he's just done it. Ambush! How predictable.
I need to fight.
Right, and my rage isn't even built in, so... Oh wait, it is. So why is it built in now, but it didn't before? I know. Like, we literally just said to Teclis,
No, I need
we
more
are gonna
time.
get ambushed, and he said just behead him. Just, you know, the threat of just being beheaded is enough. And we've had to kill him twice now. Oh, we got nice little trousers though. See what they're like in a minute. And we're gonna leave the sewers again. So what has this accomplished? We got a chest, I suppose. What have we got? New axe. Oh, that's better. Put that on. We'll go with that. Trousers, not so good, but they are green. I mean, oh, look at that. Like little little canvas shorts. But we're gonna have to go with the patched ones. Okay, right, let's leave this sewer. I'm disappointed about those shorts though. I kind of wanted to wear them. I mean, do Nurglings and demons kind of hang around with the beastmen? Or are they kind of separate? Because everything seems quite separate now, isn't it? Like, before Chaos was Chaos, you had everything together, and now you've got kind of like you've got the beastmen which are separate, you've got the demons which are separate, you've got the general Chaos guys which are kind of separate, and then you've got these new like Wasteland Chaos people which again are separate, so they're kind of like 4 different factions now of Chaos. Oh, here we go. Still my favorite dude. And like, this is called Chaosbane, so I'm assuming it's all Chaos I'm fighting. Technically, Skaven are Chaos as well. So, I wonder... Like, this would have been much better. I mean, I know Skaven have been kind of part of Vermintide. But this would have been awesome with Skaven. Ah, I keep using that too early. Oh, we got a new crest, new hairdo. This guy again. Well, I'm definitely killing these things a lot quicker than I was, so the items seem to be doing something. And it doesn't seem like the enemies are scaling.
No, I need more time.
So it might be that these are going to become quite easy. Oh, I got a new skill. I got all this money as well, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, I've found no way to spend it at the moment. Maybe I'll get, like, new haircuts. That'd be nice. Make my dwarf look all fancy.
I need to fight!
Yes, you do. Yeah, and again, that, like, rage gauge isn't exactly moving up fast. I don't know whether that's... Oh, why do I... Every time.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all!
Yeah, there is no story. I don't really understand what the story is if there is one. It's just a case of go to the sewer, kill these beastmen, get tricked by a beastman, or get tricked by an Ungor, and just carry on killing them. Like like literally all I've got to go on now is leave the sewers. I don't know where I'm meant to be going. I don't know why. You know, what was my mission going here to begin with? But we will persevere. We are going to finish this game together. We're going to endure it. And we're going to make the most of it by accessorizing the dwarf. Like, that is going to be my focus point here, is to make him look absolutely magnificent. That is the aim of this game. Maybe we should just make up our own story. But then there's going to be a lot of filler, isn't there, with all this stuff that we're doing. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we got like a plague bearer dude.
Another second, and I'll crush them all!
That was a bit challenging. Slightly. Okay, kill more Nurglings. Kill more Nurglings. It's a good thing I like repetition. I mean, I did play World of Warcraft for longer than I should have. So, I mean, for one, I'm used to the grind. Like, I even downloaded it after I'd finished building my PC, just to see what it looked like, because I'd never really played it on like max graphic settings, even though it's not exactly a graphic intense game. But it was nice to just log in and see everything all exactly how it was when I last played it, like 8 years ago. Actually, that's a bit of a lie. I did play it a little bit, like 4 years ago, I think, when the new Demon Hunter class came out, whenever that was. Alright, so we're in some sort of I don't even know what these are, like boils. We got like this tree that's all scabby and pussy. I'm sure didn't they have like Nurgle trees as well that you can buy with those little circle things on them. Another family pendant, like seriously, everything is a family pendant. How many family pendants? Alright, we got a new haircut, guys. But yeah, like family pendant, family pendant. Doesn't give me increased loot, do not want. This is a new one, I think. This is again a darker ginger, almost like a ginger brown. I can't equip it because there are enemies nearby. Can I equip it now? Yeah, look at that. Oh, he's got like some sort of dangly bit going on there as well. Amazing physics. We got braids. We're braiding the dwarf. Alright, more beastmen. So, I think I've been playing this now for 2 hours or so, but alright, I've had some problems as well, so I haven't been going through it as quick as probably should have. I haven't seen that many new types. But I'm not going to complain because so far the stream has been stable and I don't want to go back. So I'm not going to moan. It's nice to just be able to play it without buffering and a heap load of other problems. I'm hoping the audio's alright as well. I haven't really asked or checked whether the mic is working alright. But I'm assuming it is because I'm getting answers. And I did try recording some stuff before I started the stream and it did sound, you know, pretty decent, so fingers crossed that is all good. Yeah, the pandas, like, I know that was something that people asked for because they were kind of like, you know, the NPCs. There were a couple of panda NPCs, and I think it was Chen or something. I can't remember the names of all of them. Storm Snout, I don't know. He drank a lot of like that ale or beer or something. I think when they released them, like they were quite like these like mythical creatures which had a bit of character. Okay, so we've got to go this way, but like I like the hunt for loot, so we're gonna see. Is there a map? Do we have a map? Yeah, we do have a map, so we're gonna just explore down the bottom left, just in case we missed any chests, because you know these new haircuts are just coming out of the woodwork now. And I just want to see how many options there are. I mean, this is pretty early on in the game. We've already been given, I think it's 4 different haircuts. But I mean, when we look at all the different like enemy types we've come up against so far, like I know it's been quite similar, but oh look at this! What the hell is this? Famous last words? What's it doing to me? I'm all stunned.
What a sweet death.
Oh crap! I almost died then. Yeah, this isn't good. Right, gotta run away until I can heal. Alright, so maybe they are slowly adding different enemy types here. But then when you look at the model range, and you have like units of 20 or units of 10 or like plague bearers, you know, they all kind of look the same anyway. Like maybe what this is lacking is like different models for the same enemy type, because when you're attacked by like the Nurglings, I think there's 2 different types, but when you're attacked by like 10 beastmen and they all kind of look the same. I know you've got the archers and the close combat. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit too picky. Probably being a bit too picky. But I can also appreciate like when you're going up against the same things over and over again. But then was Diablo any different? I can't remember. I think with Diablo there was so much going on. I never actually remembered what enemies you were facing. I mean, I know in chapter 1 you had like all the different tree dudes. And then you had some like beastman looking people. Alright, there's nothing here. Like, surely put a chest here, please, you know? We've walked all this way. Alright, we got down there to look, and then... Oh, I don't really want to go all the way back up there, but we will. In the interest of loot. Every time, I don't know why that's my go-to option. Like, definitely I'm healing by using something. That heals. I thought that did damage, but apparently it heals. See, this is where it all matters. What's in the chest? So we've got more tattoos and a clan pendant, so that's new. What does this do? Nothing. Extra gold. We don't really want gold, we'd rather the loot quality. Ginger beard, not as good as my... I don't even know what that colour is. Burgundy? It's not burgundy. Auburn. But I thought auburn was blonde. Or like a ginger blonde. I think that's Auburn, isn't it? Mahogany. I should really know my colours, shouldn't I? But you'll forgive me. I'll Google it later. I'll make sure I'll get it right next time. Right, these fragments as well, what are they all about? Alright, here we go, more loot. So we don't have to go all the way around, which is good. Got another hatchet and more tattoos. Tattoos not as good as that. I'll probably keep these for a little while then, because they just give that extra loot quality. This is a better hatchet, so we'll equip that. Was the old hatchet? Yes, it was better than the other one. Cool. Right. Let's actually leave the sewers. So I wonder at what point we don't have to return to the sewers. Because, I mean, we've done a lot of killing here. If we look at this, I mean, we've revisited this place twice now, and there is nothing left. So if Teclis, if that asshole sends us back to the bloody sewers again, I'm not going to be happy. Like, come on, mate. You're like an all-powerful high-elf mage. Come down here and sort it out. Oh no, we're going deeper into the sewer? Like, that's down, isn't it? But what? How does that make any sense? Alright, gotta go down to get up.
You for a fool, elf. Led me right into a den of monsters, he did.
What a surprise that was.
What a fight.
What a surprise.
I had not expected this. No mere human cult could command such loyalty from an
Yeah, of course, Teclis. You're like Gulliman, aren't you? Just completely alienated from the real world.
You're not making sense. If not the cults, then who?
Who, indeed.
Do not know.
Oh my god.
And that troubles me.
Troubles me as well,
If
mate.
the servants of chaos would sooner die than give up their secrets, then we must find another way to reach their hidden shrine.
Through the sewers?
And I suppose you've got some clever new plan all worked out.
If it's new, it's going to be through the sewers. It's got to be.
Heinrich Voss has more experience with these chaos cults than anyone else in Nuln. Speak with him. Perhaps
Okay.
he knows a way to
Maybe it's a
obtain
bit
the
better.
information we seek.
Maybe
Maybe he won't send us into the sewers.
Shake it, something useful will fall out.
Braggy is, well, that's a shame as well, because his face, his portrait on the left doesn't change with your beard. Or does it? No, it doesn't. That's too ginger.
What was that?
Yeah, he's giving you a bit of attitude
I
there,
said I was looking
Teclis. It's
forward to
deserved.
picking the witch hunter's brain about our little problem, that's all. Why? What did you think I said?
Well, yeah, I mean, the lineage of a dwarf, I don't know how far back that goes and how many family necklaces actually exist. Blessing of Luck. Oh yeah, we can check our abilities now. I think we've unlocked some new ones. Which gives a loot bonus while the character remains undefeated. And so far, we are undefeated. So we're going to get that loot bonus. Okay, so we don't care about any of that. Where are these skills? I got 3 skill points. So does that mean... like, that's a maximum 3 or 31 skill points. So I have to be selective with where I spend them. Well, it shouldn't be, because that costs 10 and that costs 15, so it wouldn't make sense. Or maybe that's just the maximum amount of skill points I can hold at one point. But I can't even spend them. Like, I haven't even got 4 skill points. And it feels like I should be able to unlock that. You know, I'm a level 11, and you'd like to think you would have gained enough skill points to purchase a level 8 ability at this stage. But there we go. Yeah, candies would make make his life a little better, I think. Alright, this guy, he looks a bit menacing. That's very, yeah, witch huntery. Oh, you got his mates there as well.
Braggy Axebiter. I hear you walked right into that Ungor's trap. Only a fool trusts the word of a servant
See,
of chaos.
Teclis. Teclis is the fool. We listened to him. He listened to the Ungor. So actually, we're probably more the
Of
fool.
course I did. Best fight I've had
Don't
since I
take
got
the
here.
blame, Braggy.
Hang on. How did you hear about that? Have you been spying on me?
He's taking it on the chin for Teclis.
Uncovering
He's a
secrets
prouder
is
man
part
than I
of
thought,
my
or prouder
trade.
dwarf.
I have eyes and ears in every corner of the Empire.
Ha! That would sound a lot more impressive if it weren't for the huge chaos cult you had no idea was operating.
But how can you have
alone.
no idea? I mean, literally, you go down some steps, you're in the sewers, and they're there. Like, there's no missing
I
them.
haven't time to waste on idle chatter, dwarf. What do you want?
There's a shrine to Nurgle hidden in the sewers.
We're going back to the
For
sewers.
some damn reason, Teclis thinks you might be able to help us find it.
We're going back
Cultists
to the
often
sewers.
hide their
Great.
secrets in symbols etched onto their flesh. Look for elaborate tattoos on any cultists you find. Concealed in the lines may be the location of the shrine.
Gremnious teeth! You want me to catch another cultist?
Oh my god.
I only
Rinse,
need
repeat.
the tattoo. The cultist is of no use to me.
Right. Let's do it. Let's get back to the sewers. Yay. Right, what? This is only chapter 1? Ugh. Okay. Alright, so we've killed more Nurglings. And we've got to go down again. So they're not even in the sewers now. Like, this isn't the sewer. This is like a shrine. This is... like, we're in the Empire here. They've come up a little bit out of the sewer now. Surely that's like somebody else's job. Make sure that doesn't happen. Right, just gather around. There we go.
I've lost the blood rush.
Yeah, little tattoos.
No, I need more time.
Okay, right, down we go again. Right, now we're like almost in the sewers.
No, I need more time.
Yeah, these plague bearers are still a bit tough. I don't know if they are scaling actually in terms of like hit points maybe. Alright, and still loads of these fragments, don't know what to do with them. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games that like has a lot of potential.
Let's give them a little respite.
Like in terms of the engine, the looks, the feel, like even like the combat. I mean, I know we're using kind of like the same attacks over and over again for the most part. And like by now we would have unlocked like different you know, the same skill but different versions and perks in Diablo. So it is a bit slower by the looks of it. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one. Yeah, you know, like the big things, we don't really care about those. It's just the small, insignificant things that anyone can pass over. Like, honestly, how far down are we going?
No, I need more time.
Oh shit, my health is low. And, like, my rage, again, is not going anywhere. Like, I should be furious. Like, I'm a slayer and I'm getting my ass kicked. And he's not angry about it. I know he wants, like, to meet his end. Like, that rage meter is just, like, considering what it does, alright, it is a bit OP. You would just spam a pretty decent attack over and over. But, like, the way it's... What are you saving it for, really? Oh, we're still going down. Come on. This better be like epic boss fight.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all!
I'm not finding a use for the RB button. I mean, I know it says it cleaves through armor, but I don't know. Right, so we're back in the sewers now.
I must return to the fight.
Could it be that even these Nurglings are getting a bit old now? Okay, right. More Nurglings. Which way are we going? I mean, I'm sure like IGN gave us like an 8. Like, I know it didn't review very highly with users, but like critics were a bit more favourable to it maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I mean these sewers are just never ending. Oh, why don't what even happen? Oh no, this is not good. Get away. Oh, oh no.
No, I need more time.
I do like the noises they make though, it's quite adorable. Considering they're just like... well, what they are.
Let's give them a little respite.
Okay, so we'll try up here then. Seems like a good way to go. There's some weird things down there. Oh no, just more the same. Thought they were different enemies. But they're not. Avenge and Charge Superior. It's good to have unlocked it, but I can't equip it. Ah, here we go, right area. We found whatever we're looking for, the cultist leader. There we go. Grab his tattoo. Hopefully be done with the sewers. Why'd that gold go down there for? Alright, we got some water wheel. That's cool. Right, there we go. Here's the leader.
Kill the unbeliever.
No, that's the leader.
Tear him apart.
So what's that then? Like the plague bearer leader?
I've lost the blood rush! I need to fight!
He must have been just, oh, we got some new shoes though. So he was just a guy, I think. Like a plague bearer leader. Okay. Alright, there's the leader. Let's nail him. You want your tattoo, mate?
I need to fight!
He keeps running away.
No! I need more time!
Yeah. No, I don't need more time. We nailed him. We got him. Okay, now we gotta remove this. Stop running away, mate. Come back. There you go.
I reckon this is the tattoo Voss was telling me
Tattoo?
about.
Right, now we gotta leave the sewers. I'm assuming we don't want to go back the way we came, so we'll just trudge on forward. Wait, was there a chest down there? Why wouldn't there be a chest? That's where the leader spawned. We need a chest there. Loot. Need loot. We haven't checked actually if we got any new stuff. Not as good. Nothing as good. Not as good. No new shoes. No new trousers. No new bracelets. Bit slim pickings there. No good loot. But we almost got our rage full and didn't even notice when that went up.
I've lost the blood rush! No!
You
I
haven't.
need
You're like
more
fully
time.
raged.
I must return to the fight.
Oh, you got this big guy here. So he's just a bit more like a sponge, really. What are the best Warhammer games out there? I mean, there's Total War 2 and the original Total War. They're pretty good. But, like, I have no idea how to play them. Like, I've got Total War 1. I played it once. I don't have a clue. I have literally no idea how to play that game. I just kind of choose a unit and just send it to fight another unit. Like, there's not really many tactics. Sometimes I think I went undead or something, or vampire counts, that's it. And I just sent my bats up a hill just to flank them, and then they ended up getting smashed by something. And think it was other vampires I was up against. I didn't do very well. Alright, there's the exit, but let's check up here. Yeah, every villain would leave a chest in the sewer. Look, there's one here. You know, that's what villains do. They just tell you their plans before they kill you. And leave chests of loot randomly around. Like, it's villain etiquette, it's gotta be. Oh, there we go, we got like dwarf things here. Like, did the dwarfs build the sewers under Nuln? Can't remember. I'm assuming so, that's why there's dwarfs here. There we go, all this Nurgle rot in here now, I bet they're not gonna be happy. Okay, right, we're nearly out. Right, we gotta go to Voss now, not Teclis. Probably for the best, not gonna lie. I thought he did send us back into the sewers.
See what you can do with this. The man had a lot of tattoos, so I just took the biggest and the most confusing one I could find.
Alright, so we don't even know if this is the right tattoo. I keep saying it like he does know. Tattoo.
The symbol should not be difficult to decipher. Return to High Law
Oh,
Master
God.
Teclis when you're ready.
No.
I shall have the location for you then.
No! Right, surely we can unlock ability now. Yeah, we got an extra skill point for finishing that quest. Oh, he just disappears. Great. Okay. Right. Alright, let's go speak to him first before we spend anything. Oh, wait, where's my bloodlust gone? Like, I spent ages trying to get that up. And I was gone. Ugh.
Fortune is with us.
Oh
Baggy
god, this
Axefighter.
headset is uncomfortable.
Boss has deciphered the cultist's map and discovered the location of their shrine.
I've had it for years. I've never really used it. And I thought, alright, probably is the time to use it is now.
The timing could not be better.
It's so uncomfortable.
I have consulted the archives, and the signs point to a propitious time for the Lord of Pestilence. Kessler and his cult will be gathering in the depths to perform their obscene rites.
Alright, okay, in the depths. Where do we think this is going to be?
Ha! That's what they think. We'll catch the whole cult in one place and turn the lot of them into dog meat.
Killing the cultists isn't enough, Braggy. There will always be weak-willed souls willing to serve the ruinous powers.
So what do you suggest in Teclis? Because so far, all you've done is told me to go into the sewers and kill these
If we are to
cultists.
break the cult's power, we must also capture
Oh, no,
Friedrich
no, no,
Kessler,
no, no.
as well as any chaos relics he possesses.
Oh, we're not capturing more
Only then
people.
will Nuln be free from Nurgle's grasp.
Teclis, you really have some shit ideas. Like, honestly. We're going back in the sewers. We're going back in the sewers. So we've played the same environment now for the best part of nearly 3 hours. And we're still on chapter 1. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. This got to be the last. I can't see how they can... But saying that, I couldn't see how they could keep this going 2 levels ago. And it's such a shame as well, because I do enjoy the combat. Right, where are these? Come on, come back. Come here. There we go. Dead. Right, do you reckon we're gonna see one of those worm women again? Maggotkin. Is that what they're called? Oh. Oh, an artisan ring. Bling bling dwarf. You're gonna put that on, aren't you? But even then, like, you pick up something like this, which is level 13. I know it's got a better loot quality percentage in it, but you'd expect at least the defense to be minorly better than what you got on. I'm not close to enemies again. I'm going in a bit of a moaning mood now. Woosah. I'm turning into the character. Dwarfs are grumpy as fuck. And that's who I'm becoming. I'm becoming Magni. I'm sure his name's not Magni. Bragni? Bugni? Bagni? Something like that. I'm becoming him. Magni Bronzebeard. Wasn't that World of Warcraft? I think it was. Okay. Can I equip stuff now? No. Oh. Alright. He's got some good stuff to put on. We've got the artisan ring. Yes. We've got new axes. Better attack. Not as good defense. We'll keep what we got. We're gonna put that on. Not as good. Any better trousers? Nope. But we got these gloves. Like, again, you'd expect the attack to be better, but look at that. Plus 25% loot quality. Extra damage over time. We're going for those, and he is looking fabulous. Look at them. Shiny, shiny. Okay. Don't need the tattoos. And luckily, his magnificent beard is staying. Well done, you're moving up in the world. Okay. Let's kill more of these things. Oh, look at that. This is where it's at now, I think, with these extra loot quality abilities that are on our equipment. Oh no, didn't want to do that. I wanted to go pick up that crest. Where'd it go? I better have picked it up. Okay, run back here because I want to see what this is. Oh, look at, oh, it's the same it's the same design though. It's better. Put it on! I haven't played 40k since 7th. I would probably find a faction you like, the look of. Well, it depends actually if you want to play the game or because I forgot then, yeah, you played in 7th, so you probably already know the faction you kind of want to play. So it depends if you want to paint or play. So if you do want to, or maybe a bit of both, but yeah, definitely choose obviously the faction that you find the most appealing, even if they aren't the best in terms of the meta. I mean, I don't play that much 40k, because I'm more into the kind of painting side of things. But I definitely choose the army that you're going to enjoy painting, enjoy assembling, even if they aren't the most competitive, because you're just going to enjoy the hobby a bit more. There's nothing worse than painting up old models or painting up a faction that you're not really in love with just because they're kind of, you know, good to play with. So yeah, choose the faction that you really find interesting. And I would start off with a troop choice and a HQ, because even if you're doing like a small escalation campaign, or just some skirmish battles, or even some kill team to kind of get you started, you can do a lot with just a basic troop choice and a HQ as well. So you could even play, you'll have your leader at least, that'll come with the troop choice, and you'll have your troops when it comes to, you know, kill teams, so you'll be able to get in some small skirmish games. And then with your HQ, you can either sort of add on in terms of commanders maybe, or you could start playing small skirmish games of 40k. So if you are going to go, say, Space Marines, and you do want to go with a Primaris, it might be worth picking up a box of Intercessors and you know, maybe a like a HQ unit, like, I don't know, like the new Techless, not Techless, what am I thinking of? I can't remember what the librarian is called. Tigris? I don't know, but just a HQ unit you like. Then in terms of the painting, again, you can go one or two ways. If you want to get them just kind of like combat ready as soon as possible, then just pick up some contrast paints that'll get you guys tabletop ready. So I think it's 3 colour minimum for a lot of places with some base in. So if you are going to play Ultramarines, you just kind of need the blue, the gold or the yellow for the pauldrons, and then maybe black for the weapons, so you can get them painted up pretty quickly if you just want to get some games in. If you do kind of want to paint them up a bit better, then go with some of the classic paints and stick with the one faction, get the paints that you need. Again, you don't need to go overboard. Just getting some of the base paints and a wash would be a good starting point when it comes to painting. So if you are, again, going to go Ultramarines, I'm just using them as an example because they're the poster children of Games Workshop. You could just go with like a base colour, which I think is McCrag blue. Null Oil, because that'll go with a lot of different colours. So even if you're choosing like the Vulcan Metal, it's not Vulcan Metal anymore, whereas it Lead Belcher. McCrag blue. Retributor armor maybe for the gold on the pauldrons. Then you could just wash kind of the whole thing with Null Oil, and then maybe pick out some details with the base colors again. But what it means then is you can get them on the tabletop, you can play with them, but then as you add to your paint collection, you can highlight them up later. In terms of like cost effectiveness as well, if you're looking on eBay, you can probably find a lot of the easy build or the easier to build Space Marines that were part of the Dark Imperium box set for quite cheap, and that goes for a lot of the other starter sets that they've come out, which aren't obviously that are still in print. So what a lot of people will do is you know, split the boxes and sell things for cheaper. So Craft World Eldar, yeah, so I'd probably start off then with the box that's just come out. You get a grav tank, you get the Viper, is it? I can't remember the name of them, and then you get some of the new models as well. If you don't want the Dark Elder, because that's what they're partnered up with.
I need to
Alright, let's beat this guy. If you don't want the Dark Elder, then you can probably sell them on and maybe even break even with that box set if you don't want the Dark Elder. Oh shit, I'm dead. I didn't even notice. Okay. No, I don't want to quit again. We're going to carry on. I got a bit distracted there. Yeah, so I'd pick up that new box set, sell on the Dark Elder if you don't want it. when it comes to the color schemes or your color palette, so what, pay to revive? How much does that cost? Oh, we get loads of money and loads of fragments. 6 fragments probably. Okay, let's run away. Yeah, so I tend to stick a lot to what's canon, I guess, when it comes to color schemes, but then I know there can be some variation, especially when it comes to, like, say, painting an Imperial Fist. What type of yellows do you go with? Do you go with the Avalon Sunset and then highlight it up through, like, the more bone colors or the creamy colors, like Screaming Skull and Ushapti Bone? Or do you go down the Uriel yellow route and go proper yellow? And I guess that comes down to personal preference. So for me, I tend to look at a lot of artwork as well, and then make a decision on the theme I want to go with, and then find the colours really to match it. Like, personally, I don't really want my Imperial Fists
I need more time.
To look really super yellow. I prefer the kind of the Avalon Sunset, kind of that muted yellow look. So then you can kind of pick the colours then to, you know, suit your own sort of preferences. But then I also take a lot from photography and kind of like nature as well. Am I meant to kill him? I'm not too sure I am. Or am I just supposed to run through? I don't know. No, I am supposed to kill him. So yeah, and also look at like what everyone else is doing as well. So some of the best ideas I get is actually from other hobbyists. What? Oh, okay, I think I know what I need to do. I'm being stupid. Yeah, so check out other hobbyists and see what they're doing as well, because you can get a lot of inspiration from that, and you can either kind of slightly change it, or I wouldn't like to say improve on it, because, you know, what other people do is obviously, you know, personal to them, and they have their own kind of reasons for doing it, but you can kind of tweak it to fit more what you want. And I can guarantee you, you know, somebody out there has done something very similar to what you're looking to do.
What a sweet death.
Oh my god, I'm not doing very well here. Nope, 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 nope.
What a sweet death.
Oh my god. Ugh. But then there's nothing wrong as well with going, let's use crowns this time, with just choosing what you want as well, like when you are kind of creating this colour scheme. So when I did my Mechanicus, what was it now? The Skitarii Ranger, that's it. When I was painting him, or her, I don't know, could be either or. It was kind of like a brand new colour palette. So what I tend to do then is use a colour wheel, so you can find like complementary colours to help you kind of choose and pick your palette. So for example, if you're kind of going with the purple, it's kind of like a rougey, you know, sort of purple. I think it's the Screamer Pink the colour is. If you're going for that, it actually works quite well with like a lightning sort of blue colour, and they contrast quite well together. And the same then goes for you know, all the other sort of colour palettes as well that you want to use. They'll be sort of complementing and contrasting colours, and finding a good mix of that is quite important to achieve a good paint job. So definitely colour wheels are a great way for you coming up with your own palette, or you're finding a color scheme you like in a piece of artwork and trying to replicate that. As long as you can find the starting color, so if it's a yellow, blue, whatever color you want it to be.
Second and I'll crush them all.
As long as you got a starting color, you can use the color wheel then to kind of fill out the rest of your palette. And then you can find things like complementary colors or even like spot colors that work in like almost like a color triangle. So you'll have your two main colors, and then you'll have like a third which you can use as a spot color. So really handy to use. That was a bit of a ramble there, actually. It's like trying to multitask, you know? Yeah, this is pretty tough, no? I keep forgetting I'm not using like all my abilities either.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
But the last thing is just to have fun with it, like experiment, you know, even if you're stripping your model or just, you know, getting like 5 easy to build Primaris Marines and trying out different color schemes on them. I think that's my biggest problem when it comes to the hobby, is I like painting things in a lot of different ways, and that means I never get things finished in terms of units. So like me getting a full 40k army painted, when will that ever happen? I don't know. I have no idea.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
What am I doing? Why did I do that? Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one, because you don't just get blue, black, yellow, red. You know, you get all the different hues and variations in between. So color theory is one of those things. Then there is a bit of trial and error in place, but then a lot of people have done the hard work for you in the form of those color wheels. So as long as you kind of know the general color you're looking for, you can mostly find a resource online that'll tell you what colors to go for. But then when it comes to putting that into practice, once you start messing around with colors, you get a general feel for what works and what doesn't, and you can, like, you know, read up on it, and you can learn, you know, kind of good and solid color theory. But playing about with it so that it comes more instinctively really helps when it comes to mixing colors as well. So you just got that feeling, right, okay, I need to create this blue-gray color, so I'm gonna need black, I'm gonna need something to lighten that up, whether it's a lighter gray, and then I'm gonna need to add a certain shade of blue in order to tint it to become that blue-gray color I want. But then you could be right, okay, well, I don't want a blue cool grey, I kind of want a warmer grey, so that means maybe mixing in some orange to warm up that grey. And then, again, those two colours will need to be complemented by your main palette then as well. So if you are kind of painting a model that's perhaps, you know, an ice world, and it's a very cool, a cool paint scheme, then you can either go like, alright, we're going to contrast with this and get some warmer colours put in there, which will work nicely if the base is cool and the model is perhaps, like, again, an Imperial Fist and you've got kind of the warm armour going on there. Or you can use the cold colours on your model as well, and that will blend quite nicely in with the base, as long as it's not too much of a blend. So if you are painting like a snow base, having your models completely white, it's not gonna like work too well, because they're just gonna end up blending together. If you are painting a white model like the White Scar I've done, I went with more of a brown muddy base, which contrasts quite nicely with them. But what I mean by cool colours, if you've got a white snowy base, it might be worth going for kind of the cooler bluey green colours, which would kind of work nicely with that theme, or maybe some greys as well, rather than like full-on reds and oranges. So it is quite fun, really, kind of combining them and just seeing what works. I think one of the learning points, a learning point for me, was when I was painting up my Grey Knights and I wanted to put them on Titan, which I'm assuming is like full of snow and ice, but then actually having the blue-grey of the armor on the snow, I mean, it looks alright, but not amazing. So I'm not too sure if I do that again, or maybe I just change up the snow a bit to have it on like a more of a kind of like an earthy base. But yeah, it's just have fun with it, really, and read up what you can online, use the resources that are available. And like I said, a lot of people, that's why the Citadel Paint app is quite good. I use it quite a lot for ideas, at least when it comes to certain color schemes, and then I kind of go off on my own tangent, really. I get the base colors in, I'm like, okay, I need these 3 paints, and that's kind of the stepping stone. Here's the base paint, here's a lighter layer, and here's another lighter layer. But actually, what do I want the mid-tones to be? What do I want the highlights to actually be at the end? And what I'll end up doing is going for something like, I think Bone in the Citadel app is something like Ushapti Bone, actually no, sorry, Zandri Dust as the base, Ushapti Bone as the highlight, and then Screaming Skull as another highlight. Or sorry, Ushapti Bone would be the layer. So you've got those 3 kind of paints that'll build up your colour if you're painting bone or something like that. Alright, I think we got to go up here now, yeah. But then you're like, alright, well, do I really want to stick with that? What about the mid-tones? Do I want to kind of tint that colour a bit? So what I ended up actually doing was using those 3 paints, but then mixing in some Karak Stone and Baneblade Brown as well, in some of those mid-tones to build up the blends and transitions, and it kind of tints it a bit, so you're not such a dusty colour, but it adds a bit more kind of like a beige to it. And when you kind of highlight it up then with the Ushapti Bone and Screaming Skull, it contrasts nicely against the Karak Stone, which doesn't naturally fit into those 3 colours. But it does help kind of fill in those mid-tones.
Don't toy with me. Just strike the fatal blow.
God damn it.
What a sweet death.
Yeah, it's not. You know, getting killed by Nurglings is not a sweet death.
No, I need more time. I need to fight. I need to fight.
Run away. You don't need to fight, you need to run away. Oh. Yeah, so Riser, so I don't know what, so Riser of the Orange guys, right? I'm assuming that is from Riser Rust. So for that, yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one, because you have Jacaro, so again, it depends what sort of orange you want to go for, because you have Jacaro Orange, which is more of a fleshy coloured orange rather than a full-blown orange. Then you have like Troll Slayer Orange, I can't even remember all the oranges off the top of my head.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
But there's a lot of different options, so yeah, it depends kind of like what sort of orange you're looking for. Because you can highlight orange all the way up to yellow, which doesn't particularly look good. But what you can do with Jacaro Orange, which is probably what I would maybe go with, is you can use that, use the orange shade, and then highlight it up with the flesh colours, so it'd be like Cadian Flesh Tone, Kislev Flesh, because they kind of are slightly orange. or fleshy colour, which would work well with that.
What a sweet death.
But then if you are going the other way, which is like more brighter Troll Slayer orange, I can't remember off the top of my head what would be best to highlight that up with. I think Fire Dragon Bright, that rings a bell. I think that's quite a bright orange. But again, these are all Games Workshop paints, so you might have more luck with like Vallejo or something for finding good orange, because I did paint up a Slayer, one of the Underworlds ones, and I did find painting the hair was quite difficult, because I didn't really know which way to go. I kind of like followed a little bit of the guide of painted orange in the Citadel app, and it did say like Jakaro orange, Troll Slayer orange, and then actually the Troll Slayer and the Jakaro orange, they just don't go. Like, they're just two different oranges. So I'm not doing very well here.
What a sweet death.
Oh my god. Almost got smashed there.
I must return to the fight.
Alright, okay. But I have ordered Tor Garadon, and when I first started in the hobby again, I ended up buying, I think it was Dark Imperium, and I really wanted to paint Imperial Fists. But the problem was I ended up trying to go for an easy solution, so I think I started with
Let's give him a little respite.
the yellow spray from Army Paint, Demon Yellow or something. And that primer was awful. Like, it ruined every Space Marine I sprayed with it. And then I made matters worse by thinking I could cheat a little bit by using Army Painter. What's it called? Army Painter, the tone, Strong Tone, which is kind of like the wood chipper, or not the wood chipper, the wood stainer. And it just ended up looking absolutely awful. It was terrible, and I gave up on that, and I just like recently sold all the the Marines I painted and undercoated with all that stuff, just because I was just miserable and wasn't happy with how they turned out. So I really want to try and do an Imperial Fist properly. I've done a contrast
Don't
one
toy
now.
with me, just strike the fatal blow.
But I want to try and do one properly. I'm going to film it and do a tutorial on it, I think. Because I've just wanted to paint yellow for ages. Like, I do a lot of yellow for my, not Imperial Fists, the other ones. The Iron Warriors. You know, the better Imperial Fist. So yeah, that's what I think I'll do.
Respite.
Is I think I'm going to do one of the Terminators first, so one of the blind box Terminators. I'll paint up that as Imperial Fists, and then I'll do Tor Garadon, or Gardon. Alright, we must be almost done now. I think once we finish, let me get my words out, once we finish the sewers, I think I'm going to be calling it a night then, and we'll finish this off, or at least carry on with it in the week. I'll stream again, now that we've got everything kind of up and running properly. Okay, so we can't kill that thing. Kind of one-shots us. Okay, so we just gotta kill this dude.
Brothers and sisters, the Eye of Argon. Lord Nurg-Asavar Kul is dead, but soon a new Chaos Lord will rise to take his place. All hail the Lord of Pestilence!
Cool. Let's finish him off then.
I've lost the blood rush. I've lost the blood rush! I need more time!
Oh, look at all these treasure chests. Are they ours? I can't even open them. What? What a jip. Alright. Oh, we can take the relics from the chests. Yep, we've done that. Okay.
If we are to break the cult's
Oh no, they
power,
can
we must
join us.
also capture
Hello,
Friedrich
Techless.
Kessler, as well as any chaos relics he possesses. Only then will Noon be free from Nurgle's grasp.
And?
And Kessler got away. I tried to stop him, don't think I didn't. But he wasn't some wretched little cult leader. He was as bad as anything we fought at Kislev, for I'm no dwarf.
We have underestimated our foe, High Lawmaster. This is no mere cult leader we're dealing with, but possibly a champion of Nurgle, blessed by the Unclean One itself.
Ah, do we get to kill one of those?
That explains the presence of the Ungors. Kessler has summoned them to form his war band and solidify his power.
Ungor's warband? What's it all mean?
It says that the cult was the least of our worries. They were nothing more than a means to an end. We must find Kessler, and quickly. Meet me back at the tower when you are ready to proceed.
Alright, so we've taken the relics. What's up here then? Can we go up there? Is there anything good up here? Yeah. And up here. Just barrels, but they had loot. So we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna check our abilities, we're gonna equip some items if we can. And then I think we'll call it a night there. Alright, we got all this stuff here. What's this? Clan pendant. Alright, quest rewards. Gold crowns. These fragments which do something. I'm not too sure what yet. Okay, it's a god tree. Spend gold fragments and favor points. Okay. Alright, we're not going to return to him. We're going to check out what stuff we got. Right, so we've got a new... some new beards here. We'll equip that. Still got the braids then. What does it do? Counter attack damage. Don't even know what that is. Counter attack. Increases the health though. Then we've got no tattoos, which are better. We've got plenty of axes that do extra damage, but it's a reduction in defense. That is plus 10, so we're going to use that. Any new bracelets? No, I think that's still better. Better trousers. We got some boots. Oh, here we go. Epic sandals. Artisan ring is equipped. It gives us better loot quality, so I'm going to keep that. I think we got a better necklace as well. Does worse. Extra gold. Or extra loot quality. Do we have any dot attacks? Damage over time? I don't think we do. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so we got 9, so that's shot up. So what we got then? We can upgrade this. That costs us 10 skill points though. I mean, this is going to be our bread and butter, so it's probably worth upgrading this as soon as possible. Then we're going to be using A quite a lot, so... Huh? What, are they already unlocked then? I thought we had to spend... Oh, this is completely misread the skill tree. So you don't have to unlock them. They're already unlocked, but you have a maximum of certain points to spend. Oh, I'm stupid. Now it makes sense. Because I don't have 10 left then. So I'd have to sacrifice something. So I mean, use that most of the time. I use that most of the time, so they're probably the ones that I want to upgrade. Charge, not so much. Fury, not so much. Right. Now I get it. Well, you know, it's a night of firsts for me tonight. First time streaming, first time rolling a dwarf with toe rings and epic sandals. I mean, look at them. Like, it's like when when I was playing WoW and you get all that kind of really low tier junk items, but they somehow have these amazing abilities. Like, how the heck do these sandals give him plus 326 armor? What sort of protection are they giving to this guy's feet? Like, literally nothing. They don't even look special. It's like, it's not as if like they got gems or enchantments or anything like that on them. They just, it looks just a bit of rope with cardboard at the bottom or some bandages holding it to his feet. Like, honestly, how does it do anything? At least with his braces, I don't even, no, they're not braces, they're bracelets. You know, at least they're a bit metally and they got a rune on them and they look a bit badass. Or sandals, what the heck's up with them? How do they give him plus 4.5% speed bonus? It's bizarre. Alright, what's this god tier? Where are the gods? God skill tree. Alright, so I imagine we start here then. And we can branch out. That gives us a new ability. Right, can we take it back? Nope. Yeah, we can, so it's just... So we can go down the damage route. We'll go down the health route. Critical damage. Let's try... Well, I don't really know. I don't really want to spend too much time looking through and finding what the optimal tree is, so we're just going to go down the route this way. Let's go this way. Maximum energy, plus damage. Then we get a Mountain's Wrath, which sounds awesome. Strike the ground, creating an area which enemies take damage. We'll have that, thank you. And now which route do we want to go down? So we can go down this way, which leads to Death Wish. I think I have one of those. I think we better go that way. Or we've got Spite Smite. I mean, that's alliteration, isn't it? Spite Smite. So, the two pretty promising choices. Do we go with Spite Smite or Death Wish? Yeah, Slayers of Fashion, that's what we're doing. I mean, that picture is better if we are going down that route, isn't it, you know? That is a pretty awesome looking mohawk. Spite Smite also sounds pretty fashionable rather than Death Wish. I think Death Wish is, you know, we're playing the core experience there of a Slayer. But I think if we're going to go down the fashion route, Spite Smite is right there. And then we got Superior Spite Smite, which leads into Mountain Wrath Superior. I think we're going that way. Yes! Oh, one more point. And we could have had that. Right, okay, so now we've done that. Let's rethink. So this charge, I don't like it. I hardly use it. And this grants a maximum health bonus to all players. It's just me, like, you know, so we're going to remove that. We're going to get rid of the charge, and we are going to go with... Where's Spite Smite? Strike the ground. So we're going to go with that. Oh, we can't equip it. We're going to have to ditch one of these. Rage lasts longer. Well, that was bullshit, wasn't it? Because it doesn't even let me charge my rage meter. So we don't need that. Because I've used it once. And we'll get this instead. And that leaves us with 2 points. So what's this one do? Maximum energy. So we're missing an ability, really. And we haven't got any that cost 4. So we can either roll with this. That is pretty good. The Strike of the Anvil. Or we can just roll that back. And choose something that costs 6, which I don't think we have. Let's try that. Okay, right. Well, let's talk to Teclis, see where he sends us. But I think I'm going to be calling it a night. After this.
There's no time to waste, Braggy. The champion of Nurgle is loose beneath the streets of Null.
Oh my god.
The city is in terrible danger.
No! Not back. Not back to the sewers. I can't do this again. If it was somewhere new, I might have given it a go, but I've had a night of sewers. Yeah. Braggy is asking the important questions.
Is an extension of its master. Most are nothing more than depraved souls dabbling in powers beyond their ken. But Kessler is different. Somehow he learned enough forbidden lore to win Nurgle's blessing and rise to the rank of champion.
I should have guessed the truth when you first fought the Ungors. No human cult could command such loyalty from the Beastmen. They are here to form the Chaos Champions' war band.
They will have been promised blood and flesh in return for their service. Now that the champion has ascended, he must pay their price or risk the wrath of Nurgle.
Oh, I'd rather risk the wrath of Nurgle at this point than deal with Teclis. I want to change. I want to become a Chaos Dwarf. I don't want to be a normal dwarf anymore. I don't want to be a Slayer. I want to be Chaos Dwarf. They seem much more organized.
I have sensed the presence of chaos magic deep in the sewers.
And I mean, I'm in the sewers anyway.
And follow
like,
Kessler's
I hardly ever leave them.
Back to his lair.
Might as well just become
Once
one of them.
we've found his hidden camp, we will decide what to do next.
Right, if this takes us into the sewer, I think that's it. Yeah, it does. Right, guys, thank you very much for being patient with me tonight. This was my kind of first stream. So I know we had some issues at the start. And thank you for the advice on how to resolve that. I think we're going to have much smoother streams going forward. So, yeah, have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Once I figure out how to actually end the stream. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, good night, guys. Take care.